Thursday Reflections. Thursday Reflections. I think that's what I'll call it. This little pivot that I'm doing where I get to speak with you with just me on Thursdays every week. And then weekends, we go back to hosting together, me and John, my son. So my first Thursday Reflections episode will play in just one moment. My name is Jovia. Happy to have you here. Thank you for listening. I will be right back after a brief message from our sponsor.
If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. First things first, it's free, so there's nothing stopping you from trying it out. There are many different creation tools that allow you to record or edit your podcast straight from your phone or computer, which makes it extremely convenient and also easy. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on many different platforms, such as Spotify and Apple Podcast. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So if you'd like to try it out, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's ANCHOR.FM. Thank you for listening.
Welcome to Conversations. This is a podcast I host with my son, John Anthony. And together we discuss a range of topics to help us understand each other's perspective. We will continue to do that. Today, however, I just decided to pivot a little bit and record an episode with just me. And if you're new here, my name is Jovia. Thank you so much for joining me today. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are. Thanks for being here. So this decision to record an episode with just me has actually inspired me to make this a weekly thing where I'll get to connect with you about topics that perhaps I may not fully discuss with John or may not interest him. I mean, after all, he's just 15 years old. So there are some things that I know might interest him and others, well, I can just do it on my own. So hopefully I'm able to find topics that are meaningful for you and perhaps inspire you to listen more. And of course, perhaps this is just my excuse for mommy time. Nevertheless, I appreciate you tuning in and thank you for being here. So today, I just want to talk about breaking up. And yes, breaking up, ending things, putting an end to something. And no, not just in a friendship or romantic relationship sense, but generally speaking, I just want to share with you and with me, quite frankly, that we should never be afraid to break up with things or ideas that don't serve us anymore. Don't be afraid to break up with, for example, a job that you know is stifling and not fully allowing you to realize your potential, or you feel stuck or feel maybe not appreciated, or that you could thrive elsewhere. But fear can be so crippling to a point where we decide to hold on to comfort, to what we know versus the unknown. And we all know this. I know there's countless books, articles, and songs about this particular idea of fear and being courageous and moving forward, but doesn't mean that it's not worth talking about more. In talking about it, it reminds us to take that first step. So don't be afraid to break up with a job that you know doesn't serve you, doesn't challenge you, Don't be afraid to break up with self-defeating thoughts. This ties back to the first one. Habits. We all have some habits that keep us stranded, keep us in the same place with no progress. And then we wonder, year after year, can you believe it's September already? It is September 2021. Literally September 2021. Where has the time gone? Where has the time gone? So when we hold on to self-defeating thoughts and habits such as, staying up late at night, scrolling endlessly on our phone. Oh, why do we do it? Why is it that most of us, there are some of us that are disciplined and, have a routine where we kind of break away from our screens, but generally speaking, majority of us struggle with this. So I know I've done it. I struggle with it, and I hate myself when I do it. Just getting in bed and then scrolling, and it's bedtime. Why? Why do we do it? Don't be afraid to break up with your phone. Oh my God, it is absolutely addictive, but hey, there's strength in being uncomfortable, and then you realize how relaxing and less stressful you are when you don't have to keep giving in and letting this stupid screen be the master, breaking up with bad eating habits. And yes, it was coming, right? Bad eating habits. I often, think, what if every time I'm tempted to eat something that I know is not good for me, it's that fight between, it's just one time, I'll do better tomorrow. But then I still eat it. And then I wonder, what if somebody handed me 2 plates, one with poison, like straight up poison? Jovia, if you eat this, it's going to kill you right now. Maybe it'll kill you in 24 hours. It is poison. And here's another plate with healthy food and so forth. Naturally, I'm going to go with the healthy food, right? Why would I go with a plate that clearly is marked with poison, rat poison, or whatever it is? And yet, why is it so hard to make the same decision? Just because something is not going to kill me in 24 hours doesn't make it any less of poisonous, I should say. Why is it so hard to make that decision? Why is it so hard to break away from that intense desire and need to literally lift your fork or spoon and allow poison into our mouths, Yet another thing that has been talked about forever. Every minute, every day, there's a new article about healthy eating, healthy habits, but yeah, we still struggle. What's up with that, Break up with bad eating habits. Break up with people that no longer serve you. Yes, and people, I mean, friends, partners, romantic or platonic, whatever it is, For example, people, it's important to surround ourselves with people that inspire us to be better or are committed to getting better as we are. For example, somebody that will, be there to encourage me not to stuff my face with pizza. I should be able to take control of that. I should be able to say no. But if I have a friend that is in the same boat and just say, let's just have this pizza. It's just one day. Guess what? The cycle continues. It's okay. It's absolutely okay to be selfish. And in that, saying no to people and things or people that inspire you to do the things that you shouldn't be doing, So Oh my goodness. Our time on earth is extremely limited. So with every decision we make or not make, for that matter, let us be reminded again that our time here on earth is limited. So every action, every decision must have that as our baseline. Wow, am I contributing to my success? Am I diminishing myself? Am I dimming my own light by allowing my bad habits, take center stage in my life? What are you breaking up with today? This year, what are you breaking up with today? Oh, I am breaking up with fear of making a career change. I am extremely fearful of changing careers and changing employers. I've been with the same employer for more than 10 years. And I know that I could do more. I know that I could thrive elsewhere. Not that I don't like where I am. At some point, it's okay to try something new, right? And and I know, oh my goodness. Commercial break, not commercial break, but I felt myself getting upset because I have a neighbor that has a Mustang GT. I'm not sure if this audio picked it up, but the car is super loud. As you may know, for those that have a Mustang, or everybody, whether you have it or not, can understand. The car is so loud. It is absolutely annoying, and sometimes I know he has the car, but I'm not always aware that he's going to start the car. And then he starts the car remotely, so it's loud on the onset, and then it stays loud while he takes his time walking gingerly to the car. I mean, he doesn't start the car in the car and drive off. But no, there's like a long 2-3 minute of I and everybody around the neighborhood just listening to that loud thing. Anyway, I was midway my thought process when the car went off. I felt myself getting upset, but okay, I guess I need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And sometimes this car goes off at 4:30 a.m. It specifically has a day or two during the week, either Monday or Tuesdays, where for some reason he goes somewhere every day at 4:30 a.m. Or at least he lives here at 4:30 a.m. I don't know if it's to drop off somebody, or I don't know what in the hot hell, forgive me. 4:30 a.m. a loud car goes off once every week. So anyway, perhaps I should take my own advice and break up with the frustration that it causes my body to tighten up. I have to every time, and he's a very nice guy. I'm sure maybe he even feels sorry, but it's his right to own the car that he wants to own. But oh my goodness, it just throws me off every day, every time it happens. So forgive me, because that was a major pivot. Oh my goodness, frustration. But yeah, I'm breaking up with the frustration that takes over my body every time that Mustang goes off. And I can still hear it, even as he's way, 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 all the way on towards the entrance of the community, and I can still hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You gotta count it out sometimes. But I was speaking about my fear about career change and so forth. Why is it so hard to take the next step? Why is comfort so comforting? I just have to encourage myself and hopefully you to step into a newly found freedom. Yes, it's scary, but we have to remember that we are brave and we're brave enough to keep going. Our time is limited. I will never know if I don't take the first step. I'll never know what else is out there, how much I can contribute, how much value I can add to another company, how much value they can add to me career-wise, how much I can grow if I just stay still. So, what are you breaking up with today? I hope that whatever it is that you find inspiration, and always remember, and embrace discomfort. And once you find something that you're passionate about, remember that just be obsessed with it. Results will come by doing the hard work. And there's a lot of opportunity through discomfort. We have to embrace it and determine what matters more to us, that matters more than that discomfort. So hopefully one day in a future episode, I hope that I'll have had the courage to make the transition and share that with you. Thanks again for listening, and I apologize that I allowed an external situation to affect my recording here in that Mustang and felt myself tightening up. But all I had to do was count 1 to 10, and I feel better now. Back to quiet. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening to my little rant here. Hopefully next time I'll find I'll find a topic that inspires you. Hopefully this inspired you today. Thanks again for listening. We'll be back this weekend with another episode with John and me. And I really appreciate you tuning in. Be brave. Break up with something. Break up with somebody today. Stay safe. Speak with you soon. And that's it for this week's Thursday Reflections. Thank you for listening. I hope you were inspired. I hope you are inspired enough that you want to share this maybe with a friend or two that you think might enjoy this. I enjoyed connecting with you today, and thank you for allowing me a few minutes of your Thursday. I look forward to doing it again next week, and until then, be safe, be brave, take care, and I'll speak with you soon. Goodbye.